Hi and welcome back to Romania. You've been here before, so you know the country and the crowds. What's your opinion about our country and our music-loving crowds?
It's hard to explain really, to define a country like in few words. But as you know, as I know, as I experience Romania, it's mainly about festival, what we did, and in the past 3 years, and every time it was crazy, like real craziness, and I like that, you know. And I think I don't know. I try to think about why it's so special in Romania, and I think, you know, you have this heritage, you know, of traditional music. And you also like the modernity, so I think the mix of tradition and modernity makes it really interesting. And I don't know, I remember I was in Transylvania one day, and we played in a festival, and there were at the hotel room there were you know, a wedding, traditional wedding, and I swear I will remember this time forever. Like, it was. They took us after the festival. They took us to this wedding, and they invited us to drink and to dance. And I could dance with, you know, older generation, like 70 years old, and younger generation. And they play this kind of traditional music with electronic instrument, and this drives me crazy. And really, I swear, I'm traveling a lot, and in Romania, I will remember that forever. That was the best time for me.
Do you consider maybe having a song out one day with some Romanian influences in it, if you like the music so much?
Yes, and actually there is a singer called Irina Rimes.
Irina Rimes, yes.
Rimes. Sorry for the
It's
accent.
no problem. It's no problem.
And I like this person. I really like her, and maybe hopefully one day we gonna collaborate. I hope.
That would be cool. That would be really cool. Do you know her?
I don't know her personally, but I think she has collaborated with a Turkish artist that I like, Mahmut Orhan, and you know, I'm always open for collaboration, and maybe.
Who knows? I'll send her a word.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, let's talk about a bit. Let's talk a bit about the Republic of Kadebostany. Is it a democracy? Is it in the EU? Is it politically involved? I'm kidding, of course. What is the Republic of Kadebostany?
Yeah, you know, it's a crazy idea, and I had this idea 15 years ago, and it came from a very private thing, because I was traveling a lot as an electronic music artist, and everybody kept on asking me, like, where do you come from? And at this time I didn't knew my roots, you know, and then I've choose to just create my own roots, you know, ideal roots, and so I've created the Republic of Kadebostany, and I made it exactly the way I want it.
So how is the way you want it to be?
It's all about music and art in general, you know, and then I've discovered my roots. I come from Algeria, North Africa, but I still, you know, create my own republic, the Republic of Kadebostany, and I think it's always interesting to, you know, to create a kind of fantasy, and I always like to create a different world, and it helps me to be creative musically also, you know, to be like, okay, I'm really free, I'm full of freedom, but at the same time I will always have this Republic of Kadebostany things. There is these uniforms. There is when we play on stage, we play with this kind of Republic feeling, and I can collaborate with different people from different country and bring them into the Republic of Kadebostany. It's really useful, and as far as I know, there is no other republic like mine based on art and music. So I think it was worth creating this.
You mentioned before that at one time in your life you didn't know your roots, and then you found out about your roots. How did that happen?
You know, it's like I was adopted, you know. So, but for some reason, you know, I didn't knew the roots. My parents didn't knew the roots. So, you know, I made some research, and then I found out. But for me, it's like it's not about this. It's all about my mentality in life. Is like, if you want to do something, just do it. Just create it. You know, I'm not the kind of person that is victim or complaining about, they don't let me do that. I always do the way everything I want. You know, if I'm when I started with the music, I had no idea what was a studio, but I bought some recording gears, and I built a recording studio, and I just learned by myself, and I watch other people do it, and then, you know, if you really want to do that, just do it. It's like there is no way someone tell you not to do something, and I'm this kind of person, like, I don't know, if I want to fix my car by myself, you know, I'm gonna try that, at least. And nowadays there is so many, you know, information available, and you just need to search for it.
I watched your video, Mind If I Stay, which is quite new. And first of all, congratulations on the song. I really love your song.
Thank you.
But I noticed a kind of discrepancy. The song is really optimistic, and the lyrics are really about communion with nature and about love. But nobody's smiling in the video, ever.
Yeah.
Why?
You know, I think it's kind of, there is always kind of a melancholy in my music, and I always like to say that the feeling is like I like to cry with the smile, you know, but the smile is always inside. But I always like to, you know, visually refer to something that is a bit melancholic and dramatic, and at the same time it's still optimistic. You know, there is still hope, and I like to play with these kind of feelings.
You could say it's actually life, because life is actually beautiful and ugly and sad and happy at the same time always.
Yeah, maybe you say that because you're from Romania, maybe. and I mean, I totally understand that, because I feel the same, you know, this melancholy. And, you know, other people can do some really happy songs, and I respect them for that. But my music is more about like melancholy, but still you can dance on it, and you can, you know, walk and pursue your dreams, but with this touch of melancholy.
Okay, 2 final questions. These are the questions that we asked all the artists that came to Neversea Stories. So here goes number 1. In your opinion, what is the best song in the world for having sex?
Silence.
I don't know the artist though. Just kidding. And number 2, what is the best advice you ever got, and who gave that advice to you?
Find yourself. And I didn't receive it directly. I heard, I was listening to an interview from a French ballet dancer, like a boy really famous, I don't remember his name, and he said, once you find your passion, you are saved, you will be saved. You know, like, for example, if you are a videographer, like you like camera, for sure if you go to America or to France, you will find someone that like camera, like you do. And you seem to be a specialist for that. You know, so for me, this is the best advice. If you like judo, for example, just go for it and try to make your life with judo, because you will find other people that like judo, and this is the best advice, you know. And at the end, don't trust other people, just do your stuff.
Thank you very much, and good luck on stage tonight.
Yeah, thank you.